While hospitals are focusing on treating possible Ebola cases and preventing the disease from spreading, researchers are hard at work trying to protect people from ever being infected in the first place.
Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell continues our in-depth coverage now live from the Providence Mobile Newsroom.
Right now, there's a 4-day conference about vaccines happening right here in Providence. It includes representatives from several agencies, including the Food and Drug Administration and the Department of Homeland Security. Their goal is to develop new and better vaccines for a wide range of diseases.
Not here yet, but hopefully.
When it comes to vaccines, these men and women are some of the nation's best and brightest, and they're in Providence putting their heads together to try to improve all kinds of immunizations.
To make a vaccine, it costs hundreds of millions of dollars, and it takes 10 to 20 years. And so what we're trying to do here, and that's the focus actually of this conference, is how to develop vaccines faster that are also safe and effective.
One of those vaccines that will be discussed is an Ebola vaccine. Dr. Annie DeGroot is leading the conference through URI's Institute for Immunology and Informatics. She's also the CEO of Epivax, a company based in Providence that's working on a wide range of vaccines.
We have worked with the Department of Defense on an Ebola vaccine, and we hope that they'll take our concept forward. We look at vaccines like the H1N1 pandemic flu, like Ebola, and we can look at those vaccines and predict whether they're going to be effective. So that's something new that we're bringing to the table here in Providence.
Dr. DeGroot says an Ebola vaccine likely won't be available for 2 to 3 years. And coming up new at 6, we talk one-on-one with a man who's working on developing an Ebola vaccine. Live with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.
Now here at home, researchers from all over the country met for a conference on vaccines. New at 6, we're speaking to one of them who's developing an immunization for Ebola. Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell continues our live coverage in Providence.
We spoke with him today. He told us that vaccine is on its way toward clinical trials. Long before the Ebola epidemic started to sweep across West Africa, the U.S. government was working on a vaccine to prevent the disease.
There's a definite ramp up within our institute to try to do as much as we can, as quickly as we can.
Leslie Dupuy is a principal investigator at the U.S. Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases. He's in Providence for a conference about vaccines. We caught up with him there to talk about the Ebola vaccine he's developing.
We do have that DNA vaccine that has shown efficacy in animals, and so now we're trying to move that toward phase 1 testing to show that vaccine could be safe in humans. So this vaccine has been in the works in our lab for quite some time. We've probably been working on this for the last 5 to 6 years to get it to the point that it currently is.
Dupuy says it will likely take 6 months to a year before testing begins in people. There are other Ebola vaccines being developed, but experts say they're all at least 2 years away from approval. Live at the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.
Our coverage of the Ebola outbreak continues on the air and online. Go to our website for important information about the virus, including symptoms, treatment, risk of exposure, and prevention. It's all on WPRI.com.